Arthur sat in the small office at the back of Apocalypse Assortments, shaking his head at the advertisement clutched in his hand. Apocalypse Assortments. We offer shelter, food, and work. Find us in Ashtown's old shopping district today. He chuckled at the ad's simplicity, even as he thought back to how hard they had worked to offer this much, with everything that had happened recently, from demon-worshipping businessmen trying to run him out of town, to the discovery their leader Rathnil was an ex-employee of the goddess. Arthur had almost lost hope. Though even all that hadn't stopped them from winning the day, and adding a new store to his roster. Maybe I should talk to Nissa about doing some ads for Karina's store as well, he mused, as he thought about what the ads were promising his potential customers. The parts of the ads he knew drew the most complaints were his promises about housing. At the moment, said housing consisted of tents that he had duplicated after buying one from a scavenger. While they were functional, Arthur had noticed the friction between his original customers and those who now lived in the new tent city that sat at the end of the street. At least Dr. Murler has the food situation well in hand. A smile crossed his face as he thought back to the last letter he had gotten from Nissa's father. He had moved to the greenhouse, which he transformed into a proper lab rather than a place for Rathnil to construct his demons. Dr. Lisa Moore, an ex-cultist Arthur had bought out, helped him now too. His experiments consisted of everything from speeding up the growth of fruit and vegetables to working out the glow of the various plants. Under the two scientists' lead, the ex-cultists and ex-gangsters were working hard to fix any potential food problems, a fact the farmers were taking advantage of. Their deal with Arthur stood, and he paid happily for any of the complex soups or other meals they made and delivered to him. Which means my workers are getting fed. In terms of work, no one slacked in their efforts. Groups both old and new were diving into the sewers, or scavenging the town for whatever was left under both his and Karina's supervision. The ex-gangster now ran Diaboli Theatrum with an iron fist, though Arthur made sure she was never unfair to her customers. With a sigh, Arthur's gaze moved away from the ad he held as he shifted his attention toward the computer screen. It displayed the various security cameras dotted about the store, a necessary measure against the demonic cult's invisible monsters. His mouse clicked loudly as he enlarged the one that focused on the storefront. The place was chaotic, though not with rampaging demons or ex-gangsters firing lasers into the crowd, but one that he recognized from his own world, shoppers desperate and angry.